Hello, everybody. Shaudy the decoder here. I got a Stanley Cup decode for you for Game 7. Florida won the Stanley Cup, scoring the first goal. Teams that scored the first are now 13-5 in Game 7s. Home teams are now 13-5 in Game 7s all time. The Eastern Star Florida Panthers ending their Stanley Cup drought reminds me of the biggest Eastern star in hockey, Mario Lemieux, aka Super Mario. Super Mario equals 135 ordinal gematria. The Super Bowl was played 135 days before the Stanley Cup final. The Super Mario Bros. Movie released on April 5th, 2023, 1 year, 2 months, 2 weeks, and 5 days earlier without the span, like the 1225 birthday of Jesus. Sergei Bobrovsky got his 45th all-time playoff win in the Cup Finals, like the 4-5 release date of Super Mario. Florida picked up their 54th all-time playoff win, giving Edmonton their 136th all-time playoff loss. Vegas, who I call Sodom, won their first Stanley Cup in the West using Super Mario Energy last year on 13/6, 2023, exactly 54 weeks ago. Sun equals 54 ordinal. Super Mario equals 54 full reduction. The Panthers are a Sun Belt team. The sun always rises in the east. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Vegas won the cup on the 164th day of last year. Jesus Christ equals 146 reverse ordinal. Last year I was using Tom Barrasso as a key to call games because he was the goalie for Mario Lemieux and the Pittsburgh Penguins when they won their Stanley Cups. It was 280 days or 9 months and 7 days to the next birthday of Tom Barrasso without the span. Like Oilers captain Connor McDavid wears number 97. If Florida was using Tom Barrasso as their goalie, it was like Barrasso stopped the Oilers captain Connor McDavid by the numbers. Yeah. 97 is the 25th prime number. Panthers goalie Sergei Bobrovsky stayed on 25 playoff losses while playing for Florida. The Francis Scott Key bridge collapse happened on the day leaving 280 days in the year. The Oilers have 263 all-time ties, like the 26/3 Francis Scott Key bridge collapse date. A bridge collapsed in Iowa on the Stanley Cup Game 7 day. It was 237 days after the World Series for the quantum entanglement sinks. From the World Series to the Game 7 Stanley Cup date was 237 days. It was actually 281 days with the span to the 60th birthday of Tom Barrasso with the span. 281 is the 60th prime number. Like the Texas Rangers won the World Series on the day leaving 60 days in the year last year. And it was also Billy Gunn's birthday, 60th birthday on November 1st, 2023, when Texas won the World Series. The Stanley Cup was also Sergei Bobrovsky's 60th game played with the Florida Panthers all time in the playoffs. And there's the playoff losses that I mentioned earlier. Oh, and Bobrovsky also has 43 losses. I'll get to that too later, next to the 45 wins. And but for now, I think I can do a little better in tangling though, because Bill Skarsgård released a trailer for his movie called Nosferatu, releasing December 25th, 2024, like Jesus's next birthday. Bill Skarsgård equals 153 ordinal, like the 3/31 birthday of Tom Barrasso. Bill was just in a movie released in the US 60 days before the Stanley Cup Finals called Boy Kills World. Boy Kills World equals 60 full reduction of gematria. In that Boy Kills World movie, the main character Boy, played by Bill Skarsgård, is a mute. Boy gives himself the voice of H. John Benjamin in the Boy Kills World movie. H. John Benjamin is the main voice character from Bob's Burgers. Sergei Brabowski was the Florida Panthers goalie, and Brabowski has the September 20th birthday written 20/9. H. John Benjamin equals 209, reverse ordinal. And Bob's Burgers equals 128 ordinal, like the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse at 1:28 a.m. The 2023-2024 NHL regular season started on October 10, 2023, and it was 8 months, 2 weeks, and 1 day uh, when the Stanley Cup Finals ended. And H. John Benjamin equals 52, full reduction, like the Rock's 5/2 birthday. Bill Skarsgård equals 52, full reduction. Uh, 239 is the 52nd prime. Florida Panthers equals 239, reverse for ordinal. There's a promo from wrestling where The Rock describes the clouds opening up and God said Bob to Billy Gunn. And the Rock grew up in Bethlehem and graduated there in 1990 for more Bible sinks because Jesus was born in Bethlehem. And the Florida Panthers equals 199 ordinal, like the year 1990, from, connected to the Rock, graduating in Bethlehem. And also, the That Boy Kills World has a runtime of 1 hour and 51 minutes. Jesus Christ equals 151 ordinal, and there's Jesus Christ equals 43 full reduction, and Panthers equals 43 reverse reduction. Like Sergei Brabowski stayed on 43 playoff losses all time with Florida, winning the series 4-3. The Stanley Cup final started on June 8th, written 6/8. Benjamin equals 68 ordinal. Edmonton stayed on 1,806 all-time wins, while Game 7 ticket prices were listed at $1,086. The last time the Oilers won a Stanley Cup was in 1990, and tickets were $39. Oilers equals 39, reverse reduction. That 1738 in the loss column by the Edmonton Oilers reminds me of Fetty Wap and the Remy Boys. That Trap Queen song by Fetty Wap came out 531 weeks before the end date of the Stanley Cup Finals, like the reverse of the 135 I talked about synced with Super Mario. Edmonton came into Game 7 with 135 playoff losses. Sergei Bravosky has 224 regular season losses. Like Trap Queen was released April 22nd, written 22/4, like 224. Also, I seen a meme where posted before Game 7 where McDavid looked like Marty McFly from Back to the Future with those black glasses. I forgot about the time Steph Curry got that Back to the Future post and lost trying to make a comeback. And I had a prediction where I thought the Oilers would come back, and it worked out for 3 games. But like, oh well. I don't like the Oilers. I just wish I remembered this Back to the Future post before the game. And I noticed that Steph Curry noticed that game where Steph was had those glasses on was from 5/11 2023. Saturn equals 511 for the Saturn time loops. H. John Benjamin 115 ordinal. Panthers equals 115 reverse ordinal. Raboski wears number 72, and the Georgia Guidestones were blown up 702 days prior to the Florida Panthers winning the Cup. Florida Panthers equals 76 full reduction. Georgia Guidestones were blown up on July 6, 2022. And since I didn't get to upload my Stanley Cup decode right away, I found the Baltimore Orioles hit a record 60 home runs in June. And Baltimore was playing the Texas Rangers on June 30th, 2024. Texas beat Baltimore in the American League Division Series on the same day the NHL season started last year, 2023, which was October 10, 2023. And Texas finally beat Baltimore Sunday night, uh, June 30th, 2024, with the score being 11-2, which reminds me of the 2/11 Super Bowl 58 day. And the Texas Rangers win comes 8 months and 21 days after that October 10th, 2023 NHL start date, like the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse time reversed. And June 30, 2024 was also 141 days after the Super Bowl, and Texas got their 142nd win in Baltimore all time. I call that the Sunday 33 141 Kiss Code, if you want to look into it. I said in an earlier video, Grant Fuhr was the key to the Stanley Cup Finals. Grant Fuhr was Wayne Gretzky's goalie in the 80s. And in 2022, Grant Fuhr started doing broadcasts for the Coachella Valley Firebirds. And on the same night, the Edmonton Oilers lost Game 7. On the same night, the Edmonton Oilers lost Game 7. The Coachella Valley Firebirds lost to the Hershey Bears, ending the American Hockey League Finals for the Edmonton Oilers' key losing sinks that I talked about. And I might be making a new YouTube channel right away. Just an FYI. I'm getting locked out of this account. It's for my own purposes. Just letting you know. Please stay tuned for updates on ways to support my channel, and please be advised my SUS 101 PayPal is inactive right now. My new channel might start off with a simple decode highlight reel, and then shift back to syncing songs, concerts, games, and such. Uh, Thank you for watching.